Good morning, graduates, faculty and staff, family and friends, and distinguished guests. I extend special greetings to the many VCSU students who are completing their degrees through our distance education programs. To all of these students not physically with us for this ceremony, we are proud to have you with us in spirit as you also complete this important rite of academic passage. The 125th Spring Commencement exercises of Valley City State University are now in order. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Gentlemen are requested to remove their hats. Please be seated. I ask the members of the platform party to stand as your name is called and for the audience to hold your applause until all are introduced. They are, from your left, Jodi Shorma, Assistant Professor, Department of Language and Literature, and 2017 Teacher of the Year. Morgan Nalley, VCSU Student Speaker. Dr. Mark Hagerott, Chancellor for the North Dakota University System. Dr. Margaret Dahlberg, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Anthony Dutton, Honorary Faculty Marshal and Faculty Senate President. Ms. Dawn Romfo, Dakota Nursing Program Coordinator, Dakota College at Bottineau. Mr. Wesley Winch, Vice President for Business Affairs. And Mr. Pete Smithheisler, Vice President for Student Affairs. I begin my remarks by expressing my gratitude to all the VCSU faculty and staff who are here to celebrate with our graduates. As hard as our students work to earn their degrees, it is often the faculty and staff who care so very deeply about our students who make their effort worthwhile. So graduates, will you please join me in thanking the faculty and staff who inspired your dreams, helped you discover your talents, and fueled your passion to complete this segment of your life's journey. Today is a day filled with emotion and feeling. The feeling that you're leaving something behind, and also the feeling that you're starting something new. I suspect that you are feeling sentimental about this place, the people and the experiences that have defined your college journey. I know I am. Those feelings of nostalgia are important. They mean we've etched a place in your heart and your mind. We want you to carry that connection with us, your alma mater, forward into your life. This commencement exercise does not mean a severance of your tie to us or the university's tie to you. Like a good parent, its love and concern will always be with you, ready to help in any way possible. It's probably not news to you, but I'm going to say it anyway. Things are changing all around us. To quote our most recent Nobel laureate in literature, there is nothing so stable as change. It's not just you in this day, it's everything, every day, yesterday, today, tomorrow, always. Just think about the changes that you've been through during your time with us at VCSU. The physical campus has changed. We now have a completely modern Rhodes Science Center. Vangstead has been refreshed and renewed. The Wellness Center looms very large in our lives. You have experienced 3 university presidents, Dr. Shirley, Dr. Dahlberg, and me. And do you remember that laptop that twisted? We've changed you, and you changed us. We've dealt with challenges together. So how do we handle the unpredictability of change? We adapt. We transform ourselves. We learn and we grow so we can come out stronger on the other side. We change with a change so we get back up stronger, better, wiser. Indeed, football legend Vince Lombardi said, "It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up." We all get knocked down. And I hope one thing that you have learned at VCSU is how to get back up. To get back up is what a VCSU education is all about. It's how we've prepared you for that constant world of change, or rather, the world of constant change. It is what we want you to take with you. That carry-on for the trip of a lifetime includes knowledge, both broad and specific. What you picked up in your general education classes, what you learned in your specific major or concentration. You carry that knowledge with you. But more important than the specific knowledge is your ability to find new knowledge, to read, to research, to experiment, to distinguish fact from fiction, to know what is fake news and what is not. You've developed intellectual skills. You can solve problems. You can communicate effectively while showing respect for diverse perspectives. You know how to use technology. That is a hallmark of this institution, and you have benefited from our emphasis on it. Use today's high-tech tools and the new tech to come that we can't even imagine to make yourself smarter, to make learning easier, to increase your performance and your productivity. Then take your knowledge and your skills and your tools and put them to work. But I ask of you, please, put them to work in ways that does more than just enhance your bank account. Now, don't get me wrong, we like having alumni with big bank accounts. But at VCSU, we call on you to be engaged citizens, doing good for others, and being a good person. Or as a colleague of mine once said, always strive to be bigger than your selfie. Couldn't get it to work. Be bigger than your selfie. Work hard, be smart, be humble, be helpful, be kind. Become engaged in the world around you, and don't ever forget that your education is a privilege. And a VCSU education is indeed a special privilege. Cherish it. The Boy Scouts remind us to be prepared. I'm here today to tell you that you are prepared. You are equipped to be an agent of change, or as the famous saying says, be the change you want to see in the world. Be a difference maker. I congratulate each of you on this great day, as it is indeed a great day to be a Viking. You'll find a biographical sketch of Dr. Mark Hagerott in your programs. It's brief, but I trust this small glimpse does justice to the service he's given our nation and the abilities and appetite for leadership, learning, inquiry, and problem solving that he brings to the state as our Chancellor of the North Dakota University System. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chancellor Hagerott.
Well, good morning, President Mason, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduates of class of 2017. On behalf of the North Dakota University System, let me congratulate you on all of your achievements. Since becoming Chancellor, I've looked forward to something in particular, not all the paperwork, not all the meetings, but things like this, visiting these campuses like yours and these events where we can celebrate the students. And I just have to compliment you in Valley City that you, under the leadership of President Mason and Provost Dahlberg and the many faculty and staff, you have really succeeded in creating a community, or as we've talked before, human scale community. You had record retention, record enrollment, and you're just a model for so many others to follow. So it's a real honor to be here with you. But the main thing is about the students, what you've achieved. And this is it. After many years through elementary, through high school, through your fields of study, some of the graduate students even longer, you've gone through many, many challenges. You pushed yourself past comfort zones. I myself can still remember my first freshman history paper and waiting with sweaty palms for the grade to come back. Those were crucial transitions, and you're now about to start the next big step. So as President Mason so eloquently stated, and quite frankly, she was ahead of me on this, so I have to adapt as we go here, that really the only constant of life is that things change. As you've undoubtedly found, it is those individuals and organizations who can respond to changing situations that will find the surest success in life. And the thing about change is that it will always be involved with learning. Learning how to learn is directly related to being able to adapt to change. So let's think about it, because even though I'm your chancellor, I am a former professor of history of technology. So for 10,000s of years, humans basically walked the earth with their own power, and then began to learn to farm and domesticate horses. So, especially in the Midwest here, after the Spanish left a few horses unattended, the culture changed here. But then in a couple hundred years after that, humanity transitioned to things like steam engines. You see those old steam tractors at some of those threshing events, the horseless carriage. Then just a few decades after that, things are really moving on. We invent the internal combustion engine. When you think about it, Ford put his first one off the assembly line in 1907, the first one, and within 30 years, we had literally tens of millions of automobiles. Think how the world was changing. Well, now it is rapid again. It is driven rapidly by digital technology, which is involving increased productivity, changing how we work and live, and things are just seeming to go even faster. But what is the constant in all this? Is citizens, good citizens, who have a framework for the world founded on the liberal arts, lifelong learners who can be adaptable for their families and communities. So as a concept and as a challenge, rapid change can be exhilarating, but also frightening. I think if today's graduates are most equipped, though, to deal with that. Older people like myself or my father, who's still a farmer, out there planting right now, he needs your help to help adapt to the new world. And you are the people that will help us do that. Now, many of you have been digitally connected for as long as you can remember, having come of age with that technological medium, devices and apps. Others graduating today have come back to add to their education to meet the changing needs. But no matter which group you're in, the undergraduates or the graduates, you've been provided here a foundation to move forward. Valley City has provided you that wonderful foundation and it helped to prioritize your time, energy, and resources with the guiding hand of faculty who I can tell are both dedicated to you, but are themselves lifelong learners. So while the future may seem like it's unknown and always changing, that's one constant, that you can look at your time here and the community that you built here in Valley City. That's something you can count on. So for the graduating class of 2017, congratulations for all you've done and enjoy a wonderful next step. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chancellor, for sharing your thoughts, and I especially want to thank you because I know how deeply you believe in our faculty and our students, and I know you constantly share the powerful VCSU story. We are appreciative of that, and we're very thankful for your service to the entire system. One of the privileges afforded to a university president is the selection of the student speaker. I am so excited to present to the graduates and the faculty a student who has clearly left her footprint at VCSU. Her many accomplishments, as outlined in your program, are impressive. But what one cannot glean from her biography is the spirit with which she has embraced her college journey, one of determination, kindness, and a smile that brightens everyone's day. Please help me welcome to the podium, Morgan Nalley.
Classmates, professors, administrators, alumni, coaches, family, and friends, welcome to the 2017 VCSU graduation ceremony. Thank you, faculty and staff, for helping us get to where we are today. Thank you to whoever traveled here today to celebrate this occasion with all of us. Thank you, President Mason, for surprising me with the opportunity to speak today. Thank you to all of my classmates and my teammates for making the last 4 years unforgettable. And lastly, thank you to my mom, dad, and the rest of my family for traveling here all the way from Idaho to watch me graduate. During my first year attending VCSU, not a lot of people knew who I was. Yes, I was a freshman. Yes, I was from out of state. And no, I wasn't involved in a lot on campus yet. But that wasn't the issue. The issue was that a lot of people thought they knew who I was, but didn't realize that was me, Morgan, and not my sister, Sam. Some of you, along with professors and other VCSU students who are now alumni, didn't realize that there were 2 Nalleys on campus as of fall 2013. I'd walk through the hallways, wander across campus, and even sit in class and consistently be mistaken for my sister, Sam. After a while, I gave up on explaining to people that I was Morgan and not Sam, and began to let them figure that out on their own. Some thought I was their twin, but that wasn't true either. Today, I'm proud to say that I am now the second Nalley graduating from VCSU, and I couldn't be more excited about it. Today is a day filled with pride. Everyone in this gym has a reason to be proud today. Our parents and family are proud because they finally have the opportunity to sit in this crowd and see us walk across the stage wearing these funny-looking hats and flattering black robes. Our professors are proud to see us leaving, and not because they're just sick of us Facebooking during class, but because they know they have taught us enough that we can now succeed in the real world. And we, the graduates, are proud because we were able to survive by eating mac and cheese, top ramen, and endless amounts of free pizza. Pride is the satisfaction of our own achievements and the admiration of the achievements of others. Graduating from college is a huge achievement, and we should all be extremely proud of ourselves because we finally accomplished all the requirements needed to be walking out of here today with a degree. In order to graduate from VCSU, we each had to pass at least 120 credits. And in order to earn those credits, we had to write lengthy papers, conduct research projects, study for hours, take difficult tests, complete practicums, student teaching, or internship hours, and oh, don't forget, we had to reflect on it when we were all done. So here we are, sometime between 3, 4, and however many years it took, we are here today. Let's be honest, as we sit here today, we can all admit that accomplishing all of that was tougher than we expected. I know that after my freshman year, I had to accept the challenges and responsibilities that came along with the high level of expectations I had set for myself. Although my grades weren't quite up to standard with what myself or my mother thought was acceptable, I was quick to realize what it was going to take to be to where I am today. Lucky for us, we have been blessed with the opportunity to attend VCSU, where we're not just a staff, a faculty, and a student body, but we're a family. At what other university do you get a fist bump and a motivational tip from a professor as great as Dave Bass? Or a morning greeting from President Mason addressing you by your first name? These are examples of things that our staff and faculty do to make VCSU a great place. But our students add a special touch as well. We all know who's responsible for attaching that pumpkin head to the stick and parading through the crowd at athletic events to ensure that everyone knows we're the best team in the land. Thanks, Zach Nelson. Then there are those students that you know so well you can identify them by the back of their head, like Logan and D-Train. They don't even have to take their football helmets off. Here at VCSU, we are encouraged to be individuals and take advantage of opportunities. And as we move into the future, I think that it is an important lesson to carry with us. Many of us know or claim to know exactly what the next step we will be taking in life is. Then there are some of us, like me, that are pretending to know where we're going, but in reality have no idea. Whatever that step ends up being, a full-time job, graduate school, or even a backpacking trip around the world, we're all heading in different directions. Whatever we decide, most of us will agree that VCSU was a perfect place for us to gain the knowledge of not only our field of study, but also who we are as people. I am proud to be a VCSU student. I am proud to be a VCSU athlete. I am proud to be a VCSU student employee. I am proud to be a Viking ambassador. I am proud to be a VCSU student senator. I am proud to be a Viking, and I am proud to be a graduate of Valley City State University and part of the class of 2017.
Thank you, Morgan, for sharing your thoughts and for taking so much advantage of the opportunities here. And in doing so, you not only became a better person, but you made us a better university. We're really going to miss you. Our next speaker reflects our relatively new tradition of having the Teacher of the Year provide the faculty reflection. We pride ourselves on being student-centered. Clearly, Jodi embodies that principle. Selected by the students, she has inspired them to do their best work and mentored them toward a purposeful life. It is my honor to welcome to the podium Jodi Shorma, the student's fitting choice for the 2017 Teacher of the Year. Thank you, President Mason. Welcome, guests on the outside, and congratulations, graduates in the back middle. And it's good to see you faculty sitting up front. Thank you. Because we have two distinct audiences celebrating today, the graduates and the guests who support the graduates, I have two parts to my reflection because I wanted to speak to both of you. So I will start with the guests. I want to share an experience that I encountered. It was one of those chance experiences that I have almost weekly here at VCSU. And this experience shares a little bit more about me as a teacher and mentor of the students and the graduates here that we have today. So the first thing I need to do is find out where Logan Olson's parents are sitting. Can you wave? There they are, up in the back. Okay. I met Logan and his mom and dad 4 years ago in June 2013. Logan was going through a freshman orientation session, and there were activities in the morning, a group lunch in the afternoon, and a group lunch at noon, and activities in the afternoon. And so during lunch, I looked around the cafeteria to find a table with a family that didn't have a VCSU representative. I just happened to sit with Logan and his mom and his dad. So we ate and we shared stories and found out the family is from New Hope, Minnesota. And we finished eating. Then there was the official welcome up front. And all of a sudden I heard some sniffling. And I was focused on the speaker up front. And then I looked around the table, and here was Logan's mom. She needed a napkin. She had tears. I pushed the napkin holder closer to her, and Logan said, "Mom," and she said, "I can't help it." And it was, somewhat awkward situation for me, but it's a situation that happens when our freshmen come to campus and their families know they're leaving and taking that next step in their life. 4 years later, January of this year, I found out I was asked if I could observe Logan during his student teaching at his hometown high school in New Hope, Minnesota. And so in March, I walked into Logan's classroom, biology classroom, and he was in a sports coat and pants, and typically I had seen him in jeans or sweatpants. And the students were running around the room, and the bell rang. And at that moment, I saw Logan, the VCSU student, turn into Mr. Olson, the biology teacher. Well, the story reflects the opportunities I experience almost every day here at VCSU. I support the learning of students both inside and outside the classroom. I have learned to expect the surprise, the connections like my connection to Logan and his family. And I've learned that supporting the student involves so much more than just the student himself. It's the community as well that surrounds the student. Now for my reflection for the graduates. As director of the Learning Center, I had the opportunity to spend time with the freshman students in their freshman orientation class. We call it Learning to Live. And the focus of what I presented to all the freshmen, we have approximately 200 of those every fall. My focus was
surviving college, your first year. So when the classes met with me, I asked the students to work in small groups and list 5 habits a college freshman should follow to fail their first semester in college. This activity is called a double reverse. It's supposed to promote lots of discussion, and it sure did. It was loud discussion and lots of laughter, but the students were very quick at identifying what the 5 habits were to fail their first semester in college. Can you guys remember that? Well, let's look at the top 3. All right, so first, and most all groups decided this was the best habit to develop to fail: don't go to class. So in the double reverse activity, we flip it, go to class. A solid habit that a college student should follow. But how does this habit translate into the workplace? Well, if you change go to class to attend and participate in the workplace, I think we have a connection here. Because in the workplace, your attendance and participation affect your influence upon the success of your work team, your department, your branch, your division, your organization. And further, your level of engagement while attending and participating influences judgments of the impressions you leave with your clients, your students, your patients, your customers. So take this habit of attending and participating engagingly, take that into the workplace with you as well, so you have success there too. All right, the second habit, bad habit, don't take notes. Yeah, that will affect your success in college. You reverse it, take notes. How do we translate that into the workplace? Take note-taking and active listening. Don't stop in college. Stay engaged in your meetings. That shows that you're actively participating. So whatever tools and strategies you used in college, take those with you into the workplace, and you'll survive there as well. The last bad habit. This one, the students were almost apologetic for sharing this with me. Party a lot. Okay, yeah, that's probably will affect your survival in college. Let's reverse it and say moderation and balance are good habits. Just as in college, moderation and balance apply to your success in the workplace. The time management skills that I harped about, and your health of your body and mind, very important to maintain the spirit that I've seen in all of you. And I hope you continue that spirit after college. In closing, since the fall of 2009, I've taught and mentored a number of students at VCSU. I have many success stories like Logan's. Graduates, I take pride in your academic success and your potential career and workplace success. Alexa from Dickinson, second grade teacher now this fall in Park River. Amanda from Ariska, graduate student and Masters of Counseling program at the University of Mary. Jacob from Foreman high school science teacher in Enderlin this fall. Trinity from Lemoore, coordinator for the Barnes County Development Corporation here in Valley City. And Nermina from Wapaton, assistant manager and trainer for Walmart Corporation, who wants to do what I do and teach college students. The small school environment here at VCSU has allowed me a personal connection to these graduates, a connection that I may not have been allowed in a large school environment. I saw many of these graduates daily, if not weekly. I was familiar with their academic programs, their teachers, and their support networks, including their families. I'm proud to live in a state where a small college option is still a choice for students. I need higher education's traditional approaches to teach and mentor my students to meet their needs. I need the four walls sometimes because my experiences tell me that student learning in higher education is so much more than knowledge transfer. I need these choices to meet the learning needs of the students that come to VCSU. Graduates, congratulations, and thank you for honoring me as your Teacher of the Year.
Thank you, Jodi, for sharing your reflections and especially for your passion for teaching and mentoring. It's your personal touch that has inspired many of our graduates to embrace learning and to live life as difference makers.
Now, the moment you have worked hard for, the conferring of the Master of Education and Baccalaureate degrees. Will the designated faculty please come forward to assist with the hooding of our master degree candidates? Will the Master of Education degree candidates please rise? President Mason, I present to you the candidates for the Master of Education degree.
According to the authority vested in me by the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education, and upon recommendation by the graduate faculty of Valley City State University, I confer upon these candidates, as earned, the degree of Master of Education, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Will the recipients please come forward to receive their diplomas as they are introduced?
Heather Dawson. Amy Havelka. Kathleen Jepson. Danielle Foss. Devin Hodgins. Amy Jo Lisa Murphy. Emily Nelson. Robert Sandness. Susan Millender. Stacy Owens. Alyssa Shower. Emily Schneider. Sarah Williams. Wiley Wisniewski.
Please be seated. Will the baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? President Mason, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
According to the authority vested in me by the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education and upon recommendation by the faculty of Valley City State University, I confer upon these candidates, as earned, the degrees Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of University Studies, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Will the recipients please come forward to receive their diplomas as they are introduced?
Keisha Louise Argel. Tyler John Buckle. Katerina Chelsea Maureen Boychuk, summa cum laude. Leah Ray Brucey. David Douglas Burgess, cum laude. Alex Conlon. Curtis Clark Courtney, cum laude. Shane Ead. Keisha Renee Ellison. Daisy Irene Essig. David Cruz Gaisley. Paige Allison Geske, cum laude. Kenneth Allen Hodum, summa cum laude. Devin Renee Holtus. Kara Kohler, cum laude. Adam Kruger, summa cum laude. Joshua David Michelson, cum laude. Brent Michael Mitleider. Strella Corazon Martinez Navalta, magna cum laude. Zachary the Boyd Nelson. Alexa Nichols. Alyssa Ann Nord, cum laude. Logan Edward Olson, summa cum laude. Morgan Lee Nalley, cum laude. Annalicia Marie Reinig. Elizabeth Kate Ostrom, summa cum laude. Shannon Powers. Jonah Rosin. Michaela Jean Shear. Jacob Nathan Schlecht, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Schweitzer. Justin Undum. Jenna May Wisk. Ashley Elizabeth Bowe. Amelia Marie Undum, summa cum laude. Janessa Chloe Van Bruggen. Joseph Don Wright. Nija Nicole Bass. Joshua Luke Becker, cum laude. Chelsea Lynn Benedict, cum laude. Matea Ray Bierman, cum laude. Adam Gregory Burkholz. Erica Maria Brandon. Michael Wesley Bruce. Benjamin Ryan Brunges. Matthew Brent Bultima, magna cum laude. Jordan Amanda Bushaw, magna cum laude. Darian Rebecca Cantello, cum laude. Trevor Paul Clemens. Klaus Halenga. Heidi K. Hall, cum laude. Courtney Jane Griner. Jolynn Gregoric. Andrew Glacier. JC Lane George, cum laude. Geneva Emilia Espinosa. Tori Eggert. Joshua Daniel Edmondson. Joseph Bradley Demers. Olivia Damji, cum laude. Emerald Damji. Samuel Barrett Cook. Zachary Pierre Johnson. Zach was recently deployed. Accepting on his behalf is his fiancée, Erica Brandon. Jessica Lynn Hennings. Dylan Henricks. Alyssa Marie Jacobson. Ashley Nozomi Pasquale Kaya, cum laude. Marissa Kirby. Gregory S. Leonard. Ting Ting Lin. Dalton Richard. Barbara Ann Charlotte Lytle. Jessica K. Mastel, summa cum laude. Jared Ross Micklejohn, cum laude. Tanner Lee Moneylaws. Amanda Nina Leona Nas. Richard William Siegel, summa cum laude. Tyler Michael Olson. Brandon Pierce. Anthony James Potter. Trinity Marie Potts, magna cum laude. Jawan Jamal Rashid Pugh. Jacob Glenn Rambo. Brandon Aaron Ramsey. Nermina Rago, cum laude. Lisa Nicole Rush, cum laude. Mason Daniel Reichman. Mitchell Joe Shear, cum laude. Megan Ann Olson, cum laude. Amanda Ray Lynn Shrink. Leah Ann Shapersky, cum laude. Mariah Joe Smith, cum laude. Magna cum laude. Kelly Nicole Spanier, cum laude. Kendra Stokes. Jesse Ryan Vavra. Stephen Velarde. Cody John Wagner. Georgia Huntley Williams, cum laude. Sarah Jean Wilson. Bo Winchester. Savannah Shea Badaris.
Please be seated. Valley City State University is proud to honor its partnership with Dakota College in Bottineau in offering an associate degree in nursing and a certificate in practical nursing. At this time, I would like to ask Ms. Dawn Ranfo to please step forward and help with the conferral. Will the candidates for an associate degree in nursing and certificate in practical nursing please rise? President Mason, I present to you the candidates for the associate degree in nursing and the certificate in practical nursing.
according to the authority vested in me by the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education and upon recommendation by the faculty of Dakota College at Bottineau, I confer upon these candidates as earned the associate degree in nursing and certificate in practical nursing, together with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Will the recipients please come forward to receive their diplomas as they are introduced?
Tanya Fisher. Shannon Hagan. Amanda Heinrich. Hannah Morris. Lindsay Saxberg. Betsy Lynn Sprague. Cody Marie Borrud. Janelle Richmond. Erica Villela.
Graduates, you are now officially alumni of Valley City State University. You have my very best wishes for a bright and very successful future. Please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations. I now ask for anyone in the audience who is a graduate of Valley City State University to please stand to be recognized. Before we conclude, I would like to express my gratitude to our commencement coordinator, Kim Hesh, members of the commencement committee, our hardworking facilities staff, our IT department for video streaming, our talented faculty and student performers, the Viking ambassadors, and to all of the folks behind the scenes who made today happen. Immediately following the ceremony, please join us in the Student Center cafeteria for a reception celebrating our graduates. At this time, I invite Dr. Christopher Redfern and Robin Allebach to come forward to lead the singing of the alma mater. The music and lyrics are printed on the back of your program. Gentlemen are requested once again to remove your hats. Please stand.